Coming up on the Sports Desk, can we just get back to the way things used to be? Watch the Warriors try to erase their 5-game losing streak and win some ball games as they host the highest scoring team in the state. Round 1 of the playoffs is here. Plus, Pioneer League action is heating up in softball. See which teams can finish strong and get in position to take home the league title. Scores, highlights, and more coming up on the Sports Desk. Welcome to the Sports Desk, where action never stops. Yeah, school is about to be out, but hey, we are still right in the thick of all the sports action going on here in Torrance. Catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your photos, send me your videos, and I will get you on the Sports Desk. Last year, Ambassador High School fielded a boys varsity volleyball team for the first time. They finished 6-12. This year, a goal of simply improving was on their vision board. Would they improve in 2017? Absolutely. Coming into their league matchup with Divinci, their record was 7-9. The Lions have never beaten the Wolves, and it did not look good early. Trailing by 1 in the first set, Divinci goes up 1-0 over the Lions. Second set tied at 11 apiece. True Sarmiento sets for Stephen Barker, and he delivers. Ambassador leads by 1 in the set. Late in the set, Sarmiento serving Barker with the block and the score. They go up 7, win the set 25-17, tied at 1 set apiece. Set 3 tied at 20. Cal Newroth in the face. Right there. Yes, lines up 1 in the set. Divinci ties it again at 21. And this time, Connor Chase sets up Stephen Barker. Watch it. Yeah, Ambassador is up. They scored 3 points in a row. And then Connor Chase sets up a nice one, Cal Newroth. Ambassador 2 sets. Divinci 1 set. One more set and AHS has it. It is over, leading 24-23 in the 4th set. Wes Sleeman puts it away. And yes, Ambassador fought off a great comeback by Divinci to come away with a 3-1 victory in this league matchup. That's 8 wins for the Lions. And if you are a little confused as to who this team is, they're a small private school right here in the heart of Torrance. And this year, the school held its first sports banquet that included the entire sports program. Over 100 people showed up to honor the accomplishments of Ambassador's student athletes for things they did on the field as well as in the classroom. The school is fairly new. It opened 4 years ago, and it has only been competing at the varsity level for 2 years. But that hasn't stopped them from reaching and setting new goals each year.
But we're taking the steps in the right direction, and the sports banquet is a thing that we really want to honor our kids and to show them just a sense of gratitude for putting in all the hours of hard work.
88% of our students play sports, and so we're doing really well. Our school keeps growing. We're going to be above 80 next year, and we're just happy to be in Torrance.
I think it feels pretty great at this small school. It may be kind of hard to have that feel as a big accomplishment, but among all these amazing athletes and really respectable coaches and teachers, it feels really great.
Go Ambassador. If you're thinking about coming here, just come. It's a great place. I loved it. Playing sports here is absolutely amazing. It's probably going to be something I remember for the rest of my life.
So Ambassador celebrates that, and for everybody else, you know, they're still going. For example, high school basketball season, yeah, it's over. Well, it's kind of over. It's not really over, it's just over on more of a local level, you know what I mean? And after such an amazing hoop season for the Torrance area, which included deep runs through the playoffs, state titles, and Player of the Year awards, etc., there is no way the Ball is Life organization would have a high school All-American game in Southern California without including some of our many talented local athletes, would they? No, they wouldn't. The 7th annual Ball is Life All-American basketball game was held at Long Beach City College on Saturday, May the 6th. Bishop Montgomery's Ethan Thompson, who won Player of the Year here in Cali, played alongside some of the top high school athletes in the nation. Thompson had a game-high 32 points to help lead the elite team to a 153-134 victory in the contest. Players like LiAngelo Ball, Jalen Hands, both of which will be playing for UCLA next year, were in the game, as well as 7-foot-tall Mo Bamba and Alabama commit Colin Sexton, who put on a show and was named MVP for the elite team. They all took part in this game. Ethan Thompson will be attending Oregon State in the fall, and I cannot wait to see what he does for the Beavers. Coming up on the Sports Desk, Bishop started the season 2-5. Now they are looking for their 11th victory in a row. See if the Knights can keep that motor running against Locke High. But before we go to break, as the school year draws closer to an end, so do the careers of many high school athletes. We are over at Torrance. We were earlier this week as the Tartars softball team honored their graduating seniors. And they played their final home game in the maroon and gray. Check them out here. We'll be right back.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Just waking up and going to school and learning, it makes me feel good as a person. I'm a single mother and I got pregnant and I was the main one working, so I did what I had to do to survive. I never thought that I could go back to school and get it, you know? My sister, my mother, everybody wanted to help me with my kids. I could not have gotten my diploma without my family.
You're winning today.
We're so very proud of you and love you so much.
Yeah, it's hard, but don't be afraid. Keep on going and keep on trying. You can do anything you want.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back, and don't forget to press that follow button on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us and let me know what's going on with you. Tag me in your videos and pics from games, and I will get you on the Sports Desk. Now, after going 19-12 and 15-14 the past 2 seasons, the girls softball team has turned things around this year. They currently sit at 17-5 going into their home game against North. But as you already know, when it comes to division rivalry games, all bets are off. Sam Vargas was at Warrior Field as the girls softball team took on North.
That's right, Byron. The Warriors have been on a tear this season, winning 4 of their last 5 games. Today they play host to their crosstown rivals North, and with both teams currently sitting at 3-1 in the Pioneer League, this will prove to be a late season battle for first place. Kendra Marzarini was on the mound for visiting North, and she would pitch a gem. 6 strikeouts in the first 2 innings for the junior. She would finish with 10 on the night. We move on to the 6th inning, game still scoreless, where North would reel off 4 straight hits. That one there by Kendra herself to put her team up 1-0. Then the very next batter drills it up the middle, North up 2-0 midway through the 6th. West would give it one last shot at the end. Bottom 6th, one on for Becca Chung, hits it up the middle to put runners on 1st and 3rd. Then after a Gabby Sanchez walk, we have 2 outs and bases loaded for senior Belle Estrada. Couldn't quite get enough of the ball as the young lady grounds out. North would go on to beat their rivals 2-0, taking sole possession of first in the Pioneer League. After the game, Coach Miller spoke about the importance of the win this late in the season.
It was a big win. Where first place was on the line. So for the time being, we're in sole possession of first place. And it's been a tight race throughout the season. And it figures to be, the rest of this week and next week. So, strung together a few wins here in close games. So that's where we want to be.
From West High, I'm Sam Vargas with the Sports Desk.
Thanks, Sam. So North High pulled out the close one over the Warriors. And West has now lost 2 of their last 3 games. They are now 1 game back in league. They head to South. Maylee Newman on the mound for the Warriors. Shelby Yonkin with a routine hit under the third baseman's glove. Georgia Benoit scores 4-1. South leads. The coach tells him, look, baby, we got to get this going, okay? It's not over. We can do this. Maylee, West trails 4-1. We move to the 5th. 2 out, bases loaded. She puts them out. South is pitching. West is at bat, and they walk a run in. It is now 4-2. 2 outs, bases still loaded. A hit will do damage. Stockslager sits them down. South up to bottom of the 5th. Macy Weisinger lining her to right. Sophia Fernandez scores from second. 5-2 South leads. Same score, bottom of the 6th. Shelby Yonkin doubles to center all the way to the 5th. It just keeps rolling and rolling. Georgia Benoit scores. 6-2 South is up. She's tagged out right here at second base. Top 7. Last chance for West. But they go down on strikes. The South picks up a big win over West, 6-2. That's 3 wins in a row for South as West loses their 2nd in a row. Now here's a look at the Pioneer League standings after these games. North has an overall 18-10 record with a 6-1 league mark. South remains 1 game back with a 5-2 league record, 18-7 overall, while West fell 2 back in the league with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses. Now, Torrance High has 2 games left, and they need to win both of them to keep from being under 500 for the first time since 2006. Now, while Torrance High is trying to avoid their first losing season in over 10 years, the Bishop Montgomery Knights are simply trying to end the season on a high note. After 7 consecutive losing seasons, the Knights brought in new head coach Gary Farron last year. He led Bishop to a 13-10 record and a CIF playoff appearance in his first season. This season, he hoped to improve on that record and take the Knights even further. Well, at 7-10, the Knights' hopes of postseason action have diminished. But the season must go on, and playoffs or not, Coach Farron expects his girls to play hard and give their all. St. Anthony, who sits in first place, comes to town. Jamie Garvey pitching down 1-0, top of the 4th. Chloe Malalui with a grounder through the infield. Ariana Santana scores. Sierra Jennings thinks about it. Pass ball. She goes, scores. It is 3-0. St. Anthony leads. Next batter, Zaida Puna knocks it a long way. Look at that. She's running. She's running. Now watch this. Keep looking. Ow! She fell, but this is what you do. You keep going. She got up. Look all the way around the home plate. It's inside the park. Home run. Ow, that hurt. But they lead 5-0. That feels bad. I hope she's all right. After 3.5 innings, still 5-0, bottom of the 6th. Lefty Madison Jacobas rocks one left center. She speeds around the bases. She does not trip on second, and she keeps going. Stand-up IPH inside the park, home run. Bishop is on the board, trailing 5-1. Coach talks to the team. Look, even with the lead, we can't give up anything. This team has talent. Now let's get it done. And they saw the talent. UCLA-bound Zia Norris hits one. Z! You know, she doesn't feel like sprinting, so she can jog this one around. Home run, they scored 2 in the inning, and that would be all they could muster as they lose this one to St. Anthony 5-2. Yes, the Knights have lost 8 of their last 10 games. Their regular season ends this week with a game on the road against Cantwell Sacred Heart. Yes, Bishop's softball team has struggled this year, but the boys' baseball team has been putting on a show. 10 wins in a row coming into their matchup with Locke. 2 games back in league, trying to keep the pressure on as the regular season winds down. Yes, we got the action. Bishop home game. Nick Fraley pitching. One runner on. Adrian Pacheco sees it but can't hit it. Another one bites the dust. The Knights lead by 1 after 4.5. Bottom 5, Desmond Gates steals the base. He's CSUN bound. His dad told me yesterday his son has committed to play at CSUN. Congratulations, Desmond. Now, with Gates on second, Nathan Draves doubles to left center. Gates comes in to score and gives Bishop a 2-0 lead. Next up, Corey Caldwell gets one to left. Pinch runner, George Eves scores from second. Bishop takes a 3-0 lead. And you know what the pitcher does. Bishop's Nick Fraley kept Locke off the board, giving up only 2 hits in the game as Bishop shuts out Locke 3-0. But watch this. This is what I like. Little showmanship. Yeah, making it a picture-perfect victory. The Knights have won this one for their 11th dub in a row. Their 12th in a row came the very next day. They beat St. Monica 7-2. 2 more regular seasons left, both against Cantwell Sacred Heart. Now, Cantwell is 2 games up on the Knights. The first place in the Del Rey League. They're going to be fighting for it. They have to win. And if Bishop wins out, they could come away with a share of the school's first Del Rey League title in baseball. While the Knights look for their first title, the West Warriors are looking to win them back-to-back. Only 1 game behind league-leading Torrance High, tuning up for their home-and-home showdown against the Tartars. They are playing El Segundo at home. Zach Finley on the mound for West, runner on second, top first. Jake Palmer singles to right. Spencer Long scores from second. El Segundo leads 1-0. Top second, 2 runners on. CJ Shelvin singles up the middle. Brendan Casillas scores from second. That makes 2. 1 run, another run, 2-0. The Eagles lead. Next batter, Jake Palmer again to right. Matt Romero slides in right about now. It is 3-0 after 1.5. Bottom of the third, Grant, the catcher, sends one deep to center for an out. Kyle Sanandras tags from third. 3-1 ball game. They have a chance. West is coming back. 4th inning we go. Runners on second and third. CJ Shelvin singles this time to right. 2 runs scored. El Segundo takes a 5-1 lead. Taylor Pro comes in to pitch. Nico Celestio blasts one to right. Diving catch, no. 1 run score. Celestio with a triple. El Segundo outscores West 6-1 in this one. Okay, they lose. But maybe they overlooked El Segundo and are waiting for the showdown with Torrance. See, here's why. El Segundo was a good measuring stick as they see what they need to do to take on the Tartars in the regular season finale. 2 games that will decide who will be the 2017 Pioneer League champs. Coming up next, it's win or play another game. See if El Camino can sweep their first round opponent, or will they need a 3rd game to move on to the next round? More scores and highlights when your SportsDesk returns.
Fancy pants peanut butter?
A big screen television?
You haven't even bought a sofa yet.
A motorcycle? When your father finds out, he's gonna flip his shoes with 2 buckles? What do you even need 2 buckles for? Mr. Big Shot, buying whiskey shots for everybody in the bar. From the looks of it, I'd say nobody even remembers.
Feed the pig.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Dad. I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Welcome back to the show. Now, our El Camino Warriors had one of the best starts to a season in school history. They won 25 games in a row. It looked like they were going to cruise on to a conference championship and have a 30-game winning streak heading into the playoffs. Well, something happened. See, I don't know how, but they lost their last 5 games of the regular season and ended up with a share of the South Coast South title. Nothing to sneeze at, but they did not end the season like they wanted. Well, it's playoff time. Can the Warriors get back to their winning ways, or will this losing skid cause them to have an early exit from the playoffs? Well, in the best-of-3 series, they hosted Glendale College. Game 1 went to Elko by a score of 3-1. Win the next game, and the series is over. Game 2, Torrance, California. Here we are. Glendale's the designated home team in Game 2. Top 5 runner on third, Ty Conrad doubles to left center. Hunter Lewis scores. Warriors take a 2-1 lead. Cassius Ham on the mound for the Warriors. Bottom 5, Jacob Gribben single up the middle. Frank Garriola beats the throw into home plate. We are tied at 2. On to the 6th. Kenneth Hoss is in at reliever. A wild pitch gives Glendale 1 run, and a walk on the with the bases loaded gives Glendale another run. They lead 4-2 after 6 innings. Bottom 8, Glendale leading 5-2. Zach Mauser singles left side. Bruno Teramoto scores. Glendale College goes on to tie the series at 1 game apiece with a 6-2 win over El Camino. Elko's ace Cassius Ham had a very forgettable game. He walked 9 batters and gave up 4 runs in 5 2/3. Now, not the kind of game the Warriors are accustomed to. If they lose the next one, the season is over. 30 minutes after Game 2, they started the 3rd and final game of the series. Win or go home. And the Warriors are not ready to go home yet. 20-8 is the final in this game. Cody Whistler had 5 hits and 3 RBIs to help lead Elko to a first-round series win over Glendale. The Warriors will host Pasadena in the next round, and your sports desk will be there for all the action. The women's softball team made the regular season look too easy, winning 24 in a row and 25 of their final 26 games. Hosting Riverside in the first round, Brooke Sorrow came in the 5th inning to shut the door and preserve a 9-4 victory for the Warriors. El Camino scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th to pull away for the Game 1 win. In Game 2, Haley Reed and Brooke Sorrow teamed up again to put the series away. El Camino went out 6-0 before Riverside scored in the 5th inning. The Warriors swept the series and move on to the Super Regional round. We'll keep you posted on how far the ladies go right here on the show. Well, that is going to do it for this week's edition of the Sports Desk. Make sure you join us again next time, because you know we've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big kids. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will get you on the show. For the Sports Desk, I am Byron Newsome. Keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.